Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Gotta talk about the unfortunate news of Dolphin. Looks like it's not gonna be coming to Steam anytime soon. We'll talk about that. Nintendo putting the kibosh on that. Also, a great JRPG that came out in 2022 has gotten a pretty notable update. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first of all, Nintendo sends Valve a DMCA notice to block Steam release of Wii emulator Dolphin as noted on PCGamer.com. The development team launched a Steam page on March 28th and announced on the Dolphin blog, "We're pleased to finally tell the world of our experiment that has been a product of many months of work, and we look forward to getting it into users' hands soon." Obviously, a Steam release of Dolphin, the GameCube and Nintendo Wii emulator. Then, the legal notice reviewed by PC Gamer is addressed to Valve's legal department and dated May the 26th. Because the Dolphin emulator violates Nintendo's intellectual property rights, including but not limited to its rights under the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, anti-circumvention, and anti-trafficking provisions, 17 U.S.C. 1201, we provide this notice to you of your obligation to remove the offering of the Dolphin emulator from the Steam store, reads the document. And for the time being, it was confirmed that Dolphin will remain off Steam. Its GitHub page and website remain unaffected. The emulator developers have received no direct contact from Nintendo or takedown notices targeting the other places where the emulator is hosted. It is with much disappointment that we have to announce that the Dolphin on Steam release has been indefinitely postponed. We were notified by Valve that Nintendo has issued a DMCA against Dolphin's Steam page and have removed Dolphin from Steam until the matter is settled. We are currently investigating our options and will have a more in-depth response in the near future. How many of you called it in the video where I first covered Dolphin coming to Steam? I know that there were several comments in that video where people were like, "Bro, you really think this is coming out?" And, you know, if it was a different emulator, who knows what the story would have been. But Nintendo and emulation, fan-made content, everything like that has always been a slippery slope, to say the least. Nintendo does not play well with people on PC, to say the least. I know a lot of you guys are probably like, "Bro, people are emulating Switch games. You're literally running Tears of the Kingdom better on PC than it's running on Switch. Why doesn't Nintendo just release their games on Steam and on PC?" And I almost agree with a lot of those takes. At the very least, like, I remember getting into a conversation with a few of my boys about this, and, like, you know, it's hard to believe in a world that it would actually happen, but I think it would be very effective for Nintendo to at least go the Sony route of releasing their legacy titles on PC. Like, could you imagine if, let's say, a Metroid Prime remaster dropped on Steam, $39.99? Bro, top seller instantly. Let's say Zelda Breath of the Wild came out a couple months before Tears of the Kingdom at $59.99. Top seller easily. Like, that's so much revenue that I feel like the way Sony's going about it is like, yeah, we'll drop our games on PC 3-4 years later, while people are upset about that. It's literally like, for them, it's very little investment and they're just making a ton of cash off of that. And I think it would be exponentially greater for Nintendo if they did go that route of releasing, you know, a Zelda Breath of the Wild, which, again, a lot of people are just emulating, but guess what? A lot of the people that emulated that game probably would turn around and then buy the game on Steam just for a legitimate copy, because they're just playing the game because there's no other way, and especially because they want the performance that the PC version would be capable of. It would, you know, in the case of porting those porting those Nintendo titles to PC, it would greatly expose, like, the Nintendo hardware for how weak it is. At least on PlayStation, yeah, the PC versions could be better, as far as, you know, comparatively to their PlayStation counterpart. Like, Horizon Zero Dawn, it's relatively comparable on PC compared to PlayStation 5. Sure, maxed out it looks better on PC, but PlayStation 5 version has an uncapped frame rate, or I believe a 60 frames per second lock. Excuse me, it's not uncapped, but you guys get the idea. Outside of, you know, just exposing your own hardware for its weakness, I mean, but, like, you know, emulation is already doing that, but if you, like, completely remove emulation in general. But again, we're not talking about games with day-and-date releases. We're talking, you know, 5-6-year-old games, like, or, you know, Metroid Prime would be something like Sony did with The Last of Us Part 1. I don't think it's ever going to happen, but I also never thought that PlayStation games would come to PC, but, I mean, you know, them removing Dolphin is so lame because it's like you can still get Dolphin, and emulation is what it is. Like, having an emulator is nothing that, Nintendo is in the right as far as taking it down. Obviously they don't want games like Tears of the Kingdom getting leaked and all this nonsense, but that's obviously with different emulators. Dolphin's the GameCube and Wii emulator. That works tremendously, by the way. Like, I've been using Dolphin for like a long time, and it was a great way to play games like Muramasa the Demon's Blade, which is a game that's very difficult to preserve at this stage of the game. And there's other games like Last Story on the Nintendo Wii, a game like Mad World. Those games are not being preserved all that effectively, and Dolphin does a great way. I mean, who's digging up their Wii and GameCube these days? Not a lot of people, to be perfectly honest, but unfortunate news as far as getting a legitimate copy of Dolphin or a legitimate emulator of Dolphin on Steam, at least for the moment being. It won't be happening. Lastly, I do want to note Chained Echoes was one of the surprising hits of 2022. If you're a fan of JRPGs, it really resonated with a lot of people. A 16-bit style RPG set in a fantasy world where dragons are as common as piloted mechanical suits, and it has just gotten a new update, version 1.2, and I want to make note of this because update 1.2 is pretty notable, including the new Game Plus feature and small changes to the crystal crafting system. This update is live on Steam and will arrive on other platforms due to new content within the next 1 to 2 weeks. The new Game Plus feature unlocks after beating the game and having a cleared save file. You can choose this feature from the start menu. Added New Game Plus when a cleared save file is present. New way of obtaining crystals. Crystal gather chains. Option to lower running speed. More stat boosts and passive skills for New Game Plus. Removing crystals from equipment yields proper former crystal. Selling equipment auto removes the crystal. Lowered chance of getting big crystals. Crystal with purity of 0 can drop. Smoother crafting menu navigation. A few enemy stats lowered. Bonus from agility passive and class emblem bonus. And double steps and drunken master don't stack. Fix bug regarding the shaved head boss, and other minor bugs and collision errors have been fixed. The game does go for $24.99. It's a relatively lengthy game, like, 30-hour JRPG, and if you're a fan of, like, throwback JRPGs, like, from a visual standpoint, this is gonna be, something that's right up the alley of many, and I believe the game was done by a single person, so that's always rather incredible. If you did play Chained Echoes and you enjoyed it, or you like the style of this game, there's another game coming out called Sea of Stars, which looks really good, and that should be up a lot of your guys' alley as well. But be on the lookout for that. If you don't want to pick up Chained Echoes yet, maybe you want to get it on sale, add it to the wish list, and definitely something worthwhile to pick up down the line. But that is going to do it for me. Nintendo has sent Valve a DMCA notice to block the Steam release of Wii Dolphin emulator. Wii emulator Dolphin, I should say. It was also a GameCube emulator. Pokemon Coliseum, another game that runs really well on Dolphin. And patch version 1.2 has dropped on Chained Echoes, adding New Game Plus. If you're a fan of JRPGs, that's a game that a lot of you guys probably will really enjoy. Came out last December. That'll do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.